What's up guys, my name's Braven. Welcome back to the daily vlog. Yo, before I get into today's episode, I just need to talk about something that's happening right now that every musician, every fan who's ever paid a service fee on a small ticket needs to be paying attention to right now, because on March 2nd, and that's next week, the biggest antitrust trial in music history begins. Okay, so quick background. In 2010, Live Nation, the biggest concert promoter in the world, merged with Ticketmaster, the biggest ticketing company in the world. The government usually doesn't allow this, but in this case, they allowed it and they put conditions on the new laws. So you fast forward to 2024, the DOJ says that these conditions don't matter at all. These guys completely ignored it. So there's an antitrust lawsuit trying to break the whole thing up. And the numbers are wild. Live Nation controls almost 300 venues in North America, managing over 400 artists. And through Ticketmaster, Live Nation controls 87% of the live market. So now we're talking about a monopoly. So the argument for the government is that basically they own the venues, they promote the shows, they ticket the shows, and if you don't play ball, you don't get access to any of the artists, the venues, or the fans. Everyone gets squeezed. Now it's getting real. Last week, a federal judge ruled that the trial is going forward, but he threw out a couple of the DOJ's claims, specifically the claim that Live Nation monopolizes concert promotion broadly. Live Nation immediately came out with this blog post, which they've since deleted by the way, stating that the case is over, the DOJ should just settle, and no one's breaking us up. Meanwhile, the DOJ's antitrust chief, Gail Slater, the person who actually is running the case, just got pushed out. They fired him. And there are reports that Trump's allies, including people like Kellyanne Conway from his old administration, they're lobbying the government on Live Nation's behalf. So now you've got 40 state attorneys general saying that they don't care what the federal government does, and they're going to trial March 2nd regardless. New York's attorney general said that Live Nation rigged the events industry. California's attorney general said that if the feds settle this softly, they're going to just go to the mat. The government doesn't want Live Nation controlling this much of the market. But what does this mean for you as an artist? As someone who makes music, this hits a little different, man. The thing that affects artists is this doesn't just affect the ticket fees, this affects which artists can get which venues. If your promoter isn't in bed with Live Nation, you can't necessarily get certain venues. And I'm sure there's corruption, bribery, and politics, just like any dirty industry. Getting new and smaller artists into big amphitheaters or even as openers for bigger artists is going to be impossible unless you know someone at Live Nation, because they cover literally everything. So I'm going to be watching March 2nd closely. We'll see what this trial does. If Live Nation gets broken up or just gets serious sanctions, behavioral restrictions, the whole live music ecosystem is going to shift. That means new promoters, independent managers, and agents come in and fill the slots where Live Nation used to control it. Smaller artists will have a bigger chance to succeed in the live scene. Again, we're talking about the federal government who always wants a cut. And if they're going to regulate stuff, I can't think it'd be good for the individual artist. I don't think that's ever the case. So we'll see what happens. I think the best advice I can give is just try to meet the most important people you can. Try to know somebody. Try to get in the right rooms. Go to the right parties. You know, help out the right people. Just do favors for people. Really, I think that's the best way. And just be social. Even if you're antisocial, you got to be social. And just, you know, talk to certain people about where you want to go in the industry, see who can help you, and see who can guide you and just provide you, get you into a bigger room with bigger people. So that's all I got for today. I'm not going to touch on any music. I'm going to actually save the mixing for next episode. So if you guys want to tune in tomorrow, I will give you that breakdown. We're re-recording a couple things on this song, and I'm going to do that right now. Camera's got to go off because I got to lock in though. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Let me know if you have any comments about this. What do you guys think of the state of the music industry now that the government is pushing back on Live Nation? I love to see it, but again, the federal government, nothing good ever happens with messing with the government. They just want a slice of the pie, and they're not interested in you either. So we have to rely on the good lawyers and the good lawmakers, hopefully, if they're out there, to step in and see what we want to do about this. All right, guys, keep pushing.